Today, I'm going to discuss the tribal engine, why ideology, not money, rules American politics. In any modern critique of American democracy, a familiar villain always takes center stage: big money. We are constantly warned that dark money, political action committees, and billionaire donors are the puppet masters dictating the outcomes of our elections. It is a neat, comforting narrative because it suggests that if we just fix the campaign finance laws, our politics will return to a state of rational civic harmony. But this view misdiagnoses the true mechanics of how political power is won and wielded. My humble opinion is that big money in politics, while undeniably a powerful tool for corruption, is not the ultimate factor determining how our electorate responds to political campaigns. Money is merely a means to manipulate power. It is not the driving force of the human psyche. The real engine of our political process is much older, deeply biological, and far more stubborn. We are herd animals with a distinct herd mentality. When we look at the polarization landscape of contemporary voting behavior, we are not looking at an electorate that has been bought and paid for by advertising dollars. We're looking at tribal warfare. Humans possess an innate evolutionary drive to belong to a group, to defend the pack, and to view the world through an us versus them lens. It is this tribal nature that makes ideology the truly determining factor in describing how power is structured and used. Political persuasion succeeds not because a campaign has the largest war chest, but because it masterfully taps into the mythology of the tribe. The most effective political messaging doesn't buy a voter's loyalty, it activates their identity. It signals to them which herd they belong to and to which enemy herd they need to fear. Money can buy the airtime, fill the digital needs, and plaster the billboards, but it is entirely useless unless it leverages the deep-seated ideologies that define our cultural tribes. $1 billion cannot convince a voter to abandon their herd. It can only whip their existing tribal loyalties into a frenzy. To understand American politics, we have to look past the financial ledger and look into the mirror. Big money is a megaphone, but our tribal instincts is the voice. Until we reckon with the reality of our own herd mentality, we will continue to blame the currency while ignoring the culture that makes the manipulation possible.